Today, we're going to reveal 9 incredible foods that won't spike your blood sugar, and at the end, we'll share a powerful tip that could change the course of your diabetes. Stay with us until the end to discover this valuable secret. Number 9. Eggplant. Eggplant is an excellent option for people with diabetes. It can be consumed in various forms, such as raw or roasted. The main advantage of eggplant is that it is low in carbohydrates and sugars, meaning it won't increase your blood sugar levels. In addition, eggplant is rich in fiber, including soluble fiber that can help raise good cholesterol, HDL, and lower bad cholesterol, LDL. This is extremely beneficial for diabetics, as keeping cholesterol under control is crucial for reducing the risk of cardiovascular diseases. A key point: it's not cholesterol itself that's bad, but the excess of it. Excess cholesterol is linked to increased cardiovascular diseases, such as heart attacks and strokes. Number 8. Guava. Guava is an excellent fruit for people with diabetes. It is low in carbohydrates, meaning it won't raise your blood sugar levels. Additionally, guava is rich in vitamins and antioxidants, which are great for your overall health. It also contains fiber, and the carbohydrates in guava have a low glycemic index, making it one of the best fruits for diabetics. You might wonder, can diabetics eat fruits? The answer is yes. And not only can they, but they should. The key is to choose fruits with a lower glycemic index and lower amounts of fructose. Just like with cholesterol, the problem isn't fructose itself, but its excess. So, there are many great fruits that should be included in a diabetic's diet. Later, I'll provide a more comprehensive list of these fruits. But for now, let's continue with our list of foods that don't spike blood sugar. Number 7. Peanuts. Peanuts are an excellent choice for people with diabetes because they don't raise blood sugar levels. This is because they are rich in good fats, such as unsaturated, polyunsaturated, and monounsaturated fats, which are beneficial for the body and can even raise good cholesterol, HDL. In addition to being an affordable option, peanuts belong to the same group of nuts as walnuts, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, cashews, and Brazil nuts, which are often considered expensive. Peanuts also contain omega-9 and omega-6, which significantly contribute to health. It's important to remember that, like other nuts, peanuts are high in calories, so you need to moderate the amount consumed. Excess calories can harm diabetics because excessive consumption of peanuts over time can increase body fat, making insulin action more difficult and contributing to insulin resistance. This process, in the long run, can raise blood sugar levels. This explanation also applies to other foods. Sometimes you might have the false impression that a food is safe to eat because it doesn't raise blood sugar in the short term, but in excess, it can have negative long-term effects. So, the key is moderation. Number 6. Chicken. Before revealing the next food that doesn't raise blood sugar, please like this video. Your like can help this content reach other diabetics who need this information. Chicken is an excellent source of lean protein, being low in fat and carbohydrates. However, it's important to remove the skin from the chicken, as the skin is rich in saturated fats. Unlike the fats in peanuts, saturated fats can raise cholesterol levels, and excessive consumption of them is a risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. It's important to recognize that animal fat can be harmful to our bodies, as scientific studies have shown. Number 5. Eggs. Eggs are one of the best foods in the world, especially for people with diabetes. Each egg contains an average of 6 grams of protein and is rich in B vitamins and choline, which are essential for health. The vitamins in eggs also help with vision, making them extremely beneficial. It's important to note that there's no need to avoid the yolk. Many people mistakenly believe that only the egg white is good and that the yolk is harmful. But that's not true. Both the egg white and the yolk are beneficial to health. However, excessive consumption of eggs, such as 12 to 15 eggs per day, can be harmful. The ideal is to consume 1 or 2 eggs a day, which is extremely beneficial for diabetics. As we have seen, debunking erroneous information is crucial for good health, especially when it comes to such nutritious foods as eggs. Number 4. Cocoa. Cocoa is a powerful food, especially for diabetics. Studies show that consuming 30 grams of cocoa or dark chocolate with more than 70% cocoa can bring many benefits to the body. Cocoa is rich in antioxidants and iron, helping to combat iron deficiency anemia, which is caused by a lack of iron. Moreover, cocoa can be beneficial for those who suffer from high blood pressure, a common comorbidity among diabetics. Research indicates that cocoa can help lower blood pressure, adding another positive point to its consumption. You might be wondering what the ideal dose of cocoa is. The recommended amount is 30 grams per day. Consuming more than that doesn't bring additional benefits and, on the contrary, can be harmful, as cocoa is a high-calorie food rich in fats. Therefore, 30 grams daily is the ideal amount to enjoy its benefits without raising blood sugar levels, helping with glycemic control and providing various health benefits. Number 3. Coffee. Coffee is one of my favorites and has been widely studied for its health benefits. Rich in antioxidants, polyphenols, flavonoids, and tocopherol, coffee also contains caffeine, a well-known substance with positive effects. But why doesn't coffee raise blood sugar? Because it doesn't contain carbohydrates. Therefore, diabetics can consume coffee safely. The recommended dose is up to 3 cups of 200 milliliters of filtered coffee per day, totaling 600 milliliters. A study found that people who drank up to 3 cups of coffee per day had a 33% lower chance of developing type 2 diabetes. However, it's important to remember that this doesn't mean coffee completely prevents type 2 diabetes, but rather that it can act as a protective factor. It's worth noting that we're talking about coffee without sugar. Adding sugar to coffee can raise blood sugar levels. If you usually use sugar, gradually reduce it. Cut it by half each week, and soon you'll find that you prefer coffee without sugar, as was my case. If you use sweeteners, prefer natural ones like stevia, which has no association with increased diseases like cancer. If you really can't drink coffee plain, stevia is a great option. Now, I would like to know, how do you drink your coffee? Do you use sweetener, drink it plain, or still add sugar? Leave a comment, as it's important for others to see that this transition is possible and beneficial. Number 2. Fish. Fish are an excellent option for people with diabetes. They don't raise blood sugar levels and are extremely healthy. In addition to being a great source of protein, fish are beneficial in many ways. While fish with good fats, such as tuna, sardines, and salmon, are often highlighted for their additional benefits, all types of fish are advantageous. So even if you don't have access to these specific fish, any type of fish available in your region will be a good choice for your diet. Don't limit yourself to the more expensive or hard-to-find fish. The important thing is to include fish in your diet, as it won't raise your blood sugar levels and will provide essential nutrients for a healthy diet. Number 1. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are a food I love and eat every day. In addition to being rich in various vitamins, they are low in carbohydrates and won't raise your blood sugar levels. For the men watching the channel, tomatoes contain lycopene, which can protect your prostate. Isn't that wonderful information? Bonus tip. Now, I want to share a tip that can really change the course of your diabetes. This is a practice that I see most diabetics not doing: individually monitoring how foods affect their blood sugar levels. While I mentioned 9 foods that generally don't raise blood sugar, diabetes has an individual aspect that we still can't fully explain. For example, I remember a patient who told me that his blood sugar increased when he ate avocados, a fruit I usually recommend for its benefits. Initially, I didn't believe it, but we decided to test it. We did a blood sugar test before and 2 hours after he consumed the avocado. To my surprise, his blood sugar really increased. The lesson from this story is that diabetes can vary from person to person. It's essential to understand how your body reacts to different foods. Many diabetics don't make this connection and don't monitor how specific foods affect their blood sugar levels. This is crucial for making healthier food choices and allowing your nutritionist to create a personalized plan for you. How to monitor. To understand if a food is good for you and doesn't raise your blood sugar, use a glucometer to do a blood sugar test. According to the American Diabetes Association, if you are not diabetic, a good blood sugar level 2 hours after eating is up to 140 mcg/dl. For diabetics, this value can be up to 180 mmg/dl. These values help identify if a food is significantly raising your blood sugar. I hope this tip helps you better control your diabetes. It's very gratifying to read comments from people who are improving their health with the information I share. Leave a comment if this video helped you and share where you're watching from. A hug and see you next time.